Perhaps you've watched our other video about whether or not I need a blog. You've decided that you do want one, you do feel you need one, but you're not sure how often you should be posting on that blog. So I'd like to answer that for you today. As to how much you should be posting on their blog, a general rule of thumb is, in my opinion, you should post as often as you can while maintaining quality content. And that that the content is quality is a very important caveat that needs to be discussed, because to say that you should publish as much as possible may lead people to believe that they should just be putting out articles every single day, whether or not those articles are even any good. And that is actually what you don't want to do. That's going to, hurt your chances of ranking and generate traffic, because your website is going to get a reputation for having very poor and thin content. And therefore, it's actually, not really going to benefit you. That said, if the content is good, if it's quality, and you're producing a lot of it, then the more often you can put it out there, in my opinion, the better, because every article you produce is a chance to rank in the search engines. It's a chance to generate more backlinks. It's a chance to engage with your audience and promote your work and get them coming back to the website. And all of these things are very positive things. You just want to always make sure you're maintaining a reputation of quality content. As for what justifies quality content, there's no hard and fast rule. But I think that nowadays people look at blog posts that are at least 1,000 words or so, maybe with an average of, say, 1,500, to make sure that we're going in depth enough on the topic for it to be worthwhile. It should be clearly organized, well written, good grammar in English, if that's the language that's being written in. Utilizing visuals like images and videos, linking out to resources so that it kind of has an authoritative, sort of manner to it. Those are all kind of the things that, are general characteristics of quality content. Obviously, each content has to be kind of evaluated on its own merits. So I can't say specifically beyond just the general characteristics that most people kind of agree makes for quality content. So if you are producing quality content as often as possible, while again, I hate to kind of put blanket numbers on things, so I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I do think that, if you do have a blog, you probably want to be blogging at least once or twice a month. If you're doing less than that, you're probably just not going to be producing enough content to get, a lot of momentum from it. If you can do once a week, that's fantastic. That's usually more or less how often people can produce quality content. It's hard to produce really quality content every single day unless maybe you have multiple writers that you can afford to have on your payroll who are doing that, because it just takes too much time to write quality content. So strive for a couple times a month, in an ideal world, maybe once a week. But always make sure that the content is quality. That's really the most important thing.